Hey, what's up, fam? Thank you again for tuning in. Hey, be sure to like or dislike, share, comment, and most definitely subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Today, I want to talk about Queen Mother Monique. She is back in the news, or Black Twitter news, due to a picture that was sent to her that she posted to her Instagram page showing a young sister, or a sister, if you will, at the airport in what appears to be a head wrap, some sort of skirt, with a suitcase. Now, just like last time, Black Twitter is going after Sister Monique about the picture. Now, nowhere on the Instagram posting did she say anything disparaging about the lady. All she said is, if this the best you can do, she's not judging. But if you can do better, then do better. And once again, Sister Monique is 2-0 on this topic. But a lot of people, like I said, talking bad about her, saying she's being disrespectful by calling this woman out, just saying she's all types of wrong. But just like the last posting she did, last video she did, hey, I gotta agree with 100%. Because one, what this young lady has on is barely appropriate for in the house, let alone out in public at an airport. But what's funny is that the bonnet crew is still coming after her about this picture. But if you look at this picture closely, there's some things I think people are missing. And there's even a deeper message that I know people are missing, or they see it but just don't want to comment on it, don't want to have dialogue about it. And first of all, the thing on her head, that is not a bonnet. It looks more like a curl cap, but that is not a bonnet. It's more plastic. I mean, and if it is a bonnet, then I don't know where she bought this from. But again, this does not look like a bonnet. It looks more like a curl cap, like I said, a shower cap, a hair dryer cap, but it doesn't look like a bonnet. And also, it's not even, covering her all of her hair. Now, I'm hoping that this picture is like, not a real picture. I hope it's like a troll picture somebody just sent to her trying to be fun to see if she's gonna comment, so she can go back out there on Instagram, or so Black Twitter can, try to go at it again. But Sister Monique, you got the back. I mean, real men, we got your back. Real sisters, we got your back. We especially the older generation, we understand exactly where you're coming from when you say this. The older people are supposed to teach the younger people how to do right. Why? Because they've been around long enough. They have seen way more than you have seen. They know what you're going through and what you're about to go through. Just like I tell these youngins, I'm 44, you are 14, 15, 25, whatever. I've been that age, but you haven't been 44. So I can tell you what you're going through, what you're seeing, what you think you're seeing, what you think you believe. I can tell you the truth. You can't tell me how to live as a 44-year-old, period. So Sister Monique, like I said, got every right try to teach us. I mean, nobody wants to listen. It's like, my question is like, what do people want? You know, she says something, you get mad. Kevin Samuel says something, you get mad. Should I say something? You know, I'm not even nowhere on their level, but even the common man like myself say something, you get upset. So it's like, people don't want people to tell them when they're doing something wrong, and that's not how the world works. That's not how it has ever worked. That's not how it's going to work. Especially if you want the world to get better. Especially if you want for our people to get better, to prosper, to grow as a community. You know, you gotta know better to do better. If you don't know no better, how you gonna do better? And how you gonna know better if you don't let nobody who knows better tell you how to do better? If that makes sense, and it should, because it was pretty doggone simple. But back to the picture. Second thing you notice is a skirt. If that is a skirt, it looked like what you call it, a blouse, but hopefully it's not a blouse, but it looked like a little thin skirt. And if it is, okay, but it's hiked up to where you can see her bloomers. Now that is like, I mean, that's a no-no. It's like, I know a lot of people, women who wear short skirts. I've seen women wear short skirts. I don't care if they go to the club. I don't care if they go out to the store, whatever. They know how to adjust themselves when they walk upstairs, sit down, or what have you. You know, they just this feeling. This here seems like she doesn't realize, and I hope that's the case, that she doesn't realize that her skirt is hiked up in the back and you can see her bloomer. So somebody, probably the person who took this picture, should have went up to her and said something to her, pulled it down for her, or what have you. But you know what? In the day and age now, you say something to somebody, you don't know if they're going to curse you out. You don't know if they're going to try to fight you. Hell, you don't know if they're going to try to shoot you, you know? So, I mean, hey, that's just the way that it is these days. And then the third thing you notice is she's carrying or has a whole international suitcase next to her, which means the woman has clothes. And I doubt it's a suitcase full of shower caps and blouses. I doubt it very seriously. So that means if she have clothes in the suitcase, why she just couldn't put something on? I'm sure she got comfortable clothes in her home that she could have just slipped on. Sweatpants. You know, you can actually get sweatpants at Walmart for $5-10. Easy. You know? So I mean she could have put on anything, but hey, let me slow down because I don't know the young lady's situation. I don't know her monetary situation. All I know is she's about to catch a plane, which meant at least $100 or $200 at minimum came out of her pocket or out of somebody's pocket to catch this plane. I don't care where she's going. So, and like I say, she got a whole big suitcase. And it looked like she may have more than one suitcase. So, like I said, I know she could have had, you know, it's more than likely she had some clothes she could have put on with in that suitcase. But this brings me to like the stories of growing up. I remember in high school, man. I remember there used to be this girl in high school, heavy set, probably about the same size as this young lady here. Every day in school, this girl, teenager, was dressed to the nines, no matter what. I mean, she was always fly. Every day. It was never a day she took off. But that's how we were in high school in the 90s, though. Everybody dressed fly. I don't care if you was in school, outside of school, go to the movies, wherever you go to the mall, no matter where you go, the airport, no matter where you went, You had, you made sure you looked nice when you walked out. You know why? Because your parents told you, you'll never walk out of my house just looking like anything. That's what my parents did, and that's how that's what I tell my kids too. You'll never walk out the house just looking like anything, because when you walk out the house, you represent me. You represent us. You represent the family as a whole. You represent the Aboriginal people. So you act like it. Everybody. And that's for everybody. Not just you. Not just the young lady in this picture. Myself included. And everybody. I always remember you represent more than yourself when you walk out that house. So act like it. I mean, and even if you don't want to see like that, think like that, do it for yourself. This is where, the growth comes in. I used to wear do-rags out in public. So I used to wear the stocking caps, the one that look like the pantyhose where you cut off and put on your head. I used to wear that stuff out in public. I've told you a story before. You had a lady tell me, you don't walk out the house looking like that. My mom would never, let's walk out the house looking like that. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? Yeah, I took it. Felt some type of way about it for about split second. And then thought about what she was saying and said, you know what, she's right. I think I might have seen that lady maybe a couple of times at work, at the warehouse. She didn't work there that long. And then she was going on to another place or whatever. So she might work there maybe a couple of weeks, couple of months, but that was it. And that bit of information I carried with me since then. And this is about 20 years ago. So I don't never look at people when they tell me something, get mad at them, cop an attitude. Like I said, I may feel some type of way for a minute, but then, you don't check the messenger, you check the message. And the message made sense. And I know how I like to dress when I leave the house, or how I like to look when I leave the house. So, you know what I'm saying? I ran with it, and like I said, it's still with me till this day. I mean, shoot, even in college, young ladies, like I say, heavy set young ladies. And I'm just saying heavy set because this lady in this picture, is carrying a little weight. But even in college, ladies that carry a little weight, same thing. Always dress nice. Always walk out the house looking good. Because the motto I know back in the day is, you look good, you feel good, you do good. And I'm quoting that from Deion Sanders. And that dude was the epitome of trying to dress and fly, best football player on the field at all times. No matter what you thought about, no matter how arrogant you thought he was, that man was the best at what he did on that football field. And to let him tell it, he worked hard at it. And so he got there looking good, Shout out to the Cowboys of the 90s, winning 3 Super Bowls. All them cats dressed nice. You know what I'm saying? Dressed and fly everywhere they went. But anyway, different story. Go Cowboys. But yeah, what I'm thinking is, it's just a different time now. And I mean, it's sad. And you can not agree with me. You can agree with me. Either way, it's your opinion. But from what I see, I mean, it's sad. It's going in the wrong direction. Because the main thing I see out this picture that no one is talking about is she has a I don't care attitude. Have to. Anybody, in the psychological, field would tell you this is a prime example of a I don't care attitude. And when people have a I don't care attitude, 9 times out of 10, well, I'm gonna just say this, the majority of the time, it's a sign of depression. It's the sign of not feeling good about yourself, to the point to where you feel like, well, people gonna talk about me anyway, people gonna look at me funny anyway, so I'm gonna do what I want to anyway. Even though all you're doing is feeding into a stereotype, but you don't care because you actually don't care because, like I said, you're going through some form of depression. Lizzo got all these people, these heavy-set women or plus-size women, however you want to say it, thinking it's okay to go out in public to a game and twerk in front of 30,000 people and millions of people on TV with your butt out. Whether you her size or any size. She making you think it's okay. So the people see her do it. Like she don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to. So now people who feel the same type of way that she does, or look the same way she do, they'll go out and do the same thing and think it's okay. But what they don't understand is, you gotta remember, Lizzo has also showed bouts of depression in some of her Instagram and social media posts. One minute she's happy, dancing. The next minute she's trying to lose weight. The next minute she's like not trying to lose weight. She's going back saying she's gonna eat what she wants. One minute again, she's back happy. The next minute she's not feeling too good about the way she looks. And the next minute she back, fussing with, cussing out people, or going back and forth with people about her weight, or or people who are overweight. But again, that's just a clear sign that she's not happy with the way she looks. Because no matter how famous she is, no matter how much money she has, no matter how many people smile at her, clap, cheer her on, she know they only doing it for entertainment. They're not doing it for the person that she is. They're doing it because of what she can bring them. But that's not what she truly wants to bring them. She wants to bring them herself, her personality, her true self. She wants people, because everybody wants true friends. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants people to hang around just because you got money or just because you're famous. I mean, it make you feel some type of way, to have that kind of recognition, or you can pretty much get away with a lot of stuff, even with that, when you have that kind of power and recognition. But in the end, when you go home and turn them lights off and you're by yourself, reality hits. And that's what I'm really afraid of. Like I said, just by seeing this picture, I don't see this picture as trying to diss the young lady, try to crack on her, shame her or anything. It's more of seeing her cry for help and feeling like that she may be that she may feel helpless, and feel like that she may need to go get some help. But hey, what do I know? Sure, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist or what have you. So but I do know people who got those kind of degrees, and I sent them the picture, and they gave me their take on it. And so this is this is what I gather from it. But that's all I got for today for this story. Hey, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in again. Give me your opinion. Most definitely the comments below. A lot of you left comments on my past videos, and I enjoyed reading them. I take them in. I commented on a couple of them, but as I get more and more comments, I'm going to be less able to comment on them. I may make videos about them. I will take your suggestions. Again, like I say, leave a comment, leave me an email. It's in the description box. Got any comments, suggestions, anything you like for me to, videos you like for me to make, I'll definitely take everything in consideration. I just may surprise you. I just may create a video about what you suggest in due time. But with that being said, like I say, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like I say, leave a question, comments, concerns, suggestions, leave it in the description box below. Hit the email in the description box below. Hit the website up to buy merchandise, help support the channel. Hey, this channel is all about growth, grassroots, not wealth, tradition, and heritage for the Aboriginal descendants And until next time, peace.